What's going on, you guys? It's me, your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of the Bad Boys Texas. Okay, now before we get into today's review, let's talk about what we got coming up on the horizon. Now, as you guys already know, next Monday marks the first episode of the new season of the Whether You Like It or Not panel. As the Real Housewives of Atlanta returns this Sunday, the panel returns in 6 days, and it'll be right here on Scotty by Nature TV. So make sure you guys are already clicking on that link. It's already available, honey. So go over there on my platform. I'm gonna add it to the playlist, and yeah, you guys can go in there, get it. And, click on the notification bell so you can get your notifications and all of that good stuff. So make sure you guys do that, okay? Also, on the horizon is the Chasing Dallas panel. Now, if you're into LGBT reality web series and whatnot, go over to the Chasing Reality YouTube platform. And it's a show called Chasing Dallas that comes on every Thursday night at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central Time. After the show, myself, T, Jamar, Carl, Jeremy, and Tremere, we all come together for a Chasing Dallas panel after every episode. So make sure you guys tune in for that as well. Okay, now before we get into today's review, let me just let you guys know. I know that I am 2 days late from filming. I have not done any videos since Saturday. The Boss Babes was Sunday, and I was traveling home Monday. And as soon as I got home Monday, I had to get my car fixed, honey, so I can get back around, child. So I haven't had no time to do anything. And I was trying to watch the Love and Mary Trumpsville show today, but I could not find it nowhere. I don't know why I can't find it nowhere. Can somebody tell me why I can't find it? Because I can't find it nowhere. But with all that being said, we're about to go ahead and get into the Bad Boys Texas review, you guys. And yes, I'm doing this one because I ain't got nothing on but my damn boxer briefs, child. I'm doing this video right before I go to work too. So yeah, okay. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the review for Bad Boys Texas, okay? Now, it pretty much starts off where it left off last week, where really be in this damn this cloud chasing idiot Big Lou. My thing with Big Lou is, why are you going so hard? Because really had an opinion about what happened between Jonathan, Chef D, and Anthony. At the end of the day, no matter how you try to slice it, dice it, rub it down, that was a jump. It was a jump. Jonathan had already charged at Anthony anyway. He already got him off guard. So then he was already beating him up. So what did Jonathan need with Chef D to even get involved in the situation? Jonathan was already handling it, and I don't give a damn. People can say whatever the hell they want to say. I don't give a damn if Chef D already had his issues with Anthony already. That does not constitute you jumping into a damn fight just because you already had an issue. So you mean to tell me that because you already had an issue with this person, that means, okay, well, because this person already whooping his ass, that I'm gonna try to swing on him too? No, that's some weak ass shit. And I ain't never bought into that type of stuff. Like, I don't care if I already got a problem with some damn body. At the end of the fucking day, like, no. That's weak to me. I never been a fan of jumping. I ain't never been a fan of that. It's like, you already see that he already getting beat up. So what is the purpose of you even getting involved in it? So are you basically saying that at this particular point, it's kind of like, so you wouldn't have never put your hands on Anthony had Jonathan never put his hands on Anthony, because that's what it's given. That's what it's given. So then, not only that, Big Lou doing all this screaming and booking and yelling. If you say that you're free, if you say that you're free, if you say that you're free, if you say that you're free. He didn't say nothing about nobody being nobody friend. So what are you talking about? All he said was he didn't like how it happened. And he's not the only one who did not like what happened, because I didn't even like what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because watching that shit, that was kind of fucked up how you decided to get into the fight when it didn't have nothing to do with you. It had absolutely nothing to do with you. So why would you get involved in that? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why would you ever get involved in something like that? That didn't have nothing to do with you. Like I said, I don't give a damn. And on top of that, many people I don't like. But do you think I'm finna get up and get myself involved and jump into a fight that ain't got nothing to do with me? Absolutely not. I'm not finna get in no fight that ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care if I don't like you or not. I'm not finna jump you. I'm just not into the whole jumping thing. And coming from a person that does not fight, especially not now, I never bought into that jumping mentality. Like, because you see one person that got a problem with the same person you do, and once that person put hands on that particular person, and you want to jump in and you want to have a problem. Absolutely not. That's some weak ass shit to me. I don't like that. But Big Lou got so much to say. Yeah, da, 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 and that's your friend, like, boy, shut up. Like, it's just like he wanted to have a damn problem. Like, he wanted to. Like, I just did not understand where the hell this issue, where the fuck this issue was even damn coming from. Why do you got so much to say about what really B had to say? And what he had to say wasn't even all that bad. He gave his opinion. He said that D didn't need to get involved. And he was absolutely correct. He didn't need to get involved. What the hell he getting involved for? You feel what I'm saying? What is he getting involved for? And what are you getting involved for? And why do you feel like you need to have anything to say? Shut up. Y'all, ooh, listen. When I tell you this big Luke character got on my nerves, but him and really be made up, so I guess I can let it go. But honey, I wanted him to get his ass beat, but he did get his ass beat. I forgot. Really, B did kind of put them paws on him, which is what he needed. So then, really wants Jonathan, Chef, and Anthony to talk things out. Really considers Jonathan a friend. He's cool with Anthony. You know what I'm saying? And he feel like him, Jonathan, and Anthony, they were all friends. They went on trips together. They was hanging out together. Like they was doing a lot of stuff together. So all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? They all beefing and they fighting over social media, or they fighting in the house. They fighting before we even get to the house. They doing all this stuff. So he, as a person that's friends with everybody involved, he wants them to try to make peace. But at the same point in time, I just feel like this at the end of the day. I just feel like this. We can say whatever we want to say, but everybody is really, it's just not meant for everybody to be cool. And we all have to realize that and understand that everybody ain't meant to be cool. So we just gotta understand that at the end of the day. We do. We gotta understand that. Everybody ain't meant to be cool. Everybody ain't meant to be friends like that. None of that. So it's just like, okay, but I get why. But me being a person that's been cool with motherfuckers who were both friends with me, but at the same point in time, they didn't really care for one another. I just felt like, well, if they gonna be cool, they are. And if they not, then whatever. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't finna be trying to make these motherfuckers be cool. Like, I don't care if they don't ever be cool. That's how I used to feel. Now, that might be a tad bit much, but that is exactly how I feel, child. Because I was like, these folks don't want to be friends. Like, and then they gonna get mad with me for trying to make them be friends. They gonna think I'm being messy and all this other shit. And I'm just like, nah, I ain't got time for that. But I get why I really be doing it. You know what I mean? And he is I think he is younger than me. But I learned my lesson with trying to get folks that's, at odds that I'm cool with to talk. Like, no, it's a no for me. Then we get into Banger. Banger says that he don't like Chef D. And one thing I would say this on this episode, Alright Banger has become one of my favorite people on this show, because one thing about him is that he do not give a fuck. Okay, he's gonna speak his mind. And that's just that. And if you don't like it, he don't care. But he gonna speak his mind to whomever. He gonna say whatever he gotta say to whomever. He ain't scared of nobody. And I respect a person like that, because you always have to speak your mind. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just on period. For me, that's how I feel too, because I'm gonna speak my damn mind. Period. And that's the reason why I get into a lot of trouble, because I do speak my mind. Even at work, like I speak my mind to management. I speak my mind to everybody. Okay, everybody. I speak my mind. And that's why I get into the shit that I get into a lot of the time. And that's why sometimes on social media, I don't speak my mind on certain things, because I know how my mouth is. So therefore, I'm not going to say nothing. But you feel what I'm saying, though. You feel what I'm saying, though. But yeah. But yeah, he has become, R. Banker has become one of my favorites. Hopefully it stays that way, because he don't mind speaking up. Prince don't want no smoke with Jonathan. I don't want no smoke with Jonathan, so I understand. Jonathan, Chef and Jonathan was saying that Anthony is a fake ass bitch. That's basically what they were saying. And like I said, as much as I like Jonathan, who was at the Boss Baby Awards the other night, I didn't even get to see him, because if I would have seen him, I would have took a picture with him and asked him for an interview, child. But I like Jonathan, but I think that this whole beef with him and Anthony is real fake and phony and childish. It's real childish. And I know ain't nobody gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. They picked the rooms, and then Banga confronts Chef D about jumping Anthony. This is the moment where I really began to like Ra Banger because he said he stood on what he said. Like he said he ain't like that jumping shit. He felt like he said Anthony was already getting the business from Jonathan. Why did you feel like you needed to get involved in it? Like he was already getting the business anyway. So what was the point of you getting involved in it in the first place? You feel what I'm saying? And so Jonathan was like, well, not Jonathan, Chef D was like, Anthony has been bullying me and doing all this stuff on social media. And then that's when R. Banger was like, well, how he bullying your big ass? And when he said that, baby, I was in that bed hollering, okay? I was in that bed hollering when he said that. Cause I was just like, that's the same thing that I was saying. Like, how the hell is he bullying your big ass? You know, you say you got all the mouth and all the fighting and all this other stuff. So how the hell is he sitting up here bullying you? Like, child, just say the nigga was on social media talking shit, and that's just what happened. Like, don't sit up here and say the man was bullying you now, because he was not bullying you, child. Like, no, don't even get into all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was not bullying you, girl. Stop. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, mm-mm. Nah, man, like don't do that. I hate it when people try to use that word. It's a trigger word for me. Don't sit up here and talk about folk bullying you and stuff, because then nobody bully you, child. Like ain't nobody bullying you, and you know ain't nobody bullying you. So stop it. But at the end of it all, though, I just feel as though when it all boils down, I just think that Chef D, we at this point we really don't know what his issue is with we really don't know what his problem really is right now with what's his name, with Anthony. We really don't know what his issue is with Anthony right now. But like I said, at the end of the day, Banger basically said that he didn't give a fuck. Like he felt like it was some bullying shit and he just wasn't finna rock with it, and that's just what it is. And like I said, this is the moment where I because at first I thought that Banger was doing too much. I thought that he was doing too much to prove himself, but he really don't give a fuck. And in this particular house, you do need people that don't mind speaking their mind to anybody, and this is the place. So shout out to him for that. Um, so then they looking for a room, and Banger and Anthony start arguing about a room. Now Banger and D start arguing about a room, and then you know what I'm saying. Banger said, "Look, I already got in this room, and I'm not finna give this room up." And then you know Chef D said, "Well, this is the only room that's left, and this got to be my room, like for real." And so he was like, "Man, please," like Banger was not getting up, like he was not getting up. Like I said, that just goes back to show you, like he don't give a. I'm telling you, that boy don't care. He did not get up out that room. He didn't give not one damn. Okay, he did not care. He did not get up out that room as he should not have. Okay, like I don't know who Chef D think he is, but he comes across like a big ass, soft ass bully, and I don't like that. Like the more he continues to talk on this show, the more he continues to say the things that he's saying, the more that I'm not really feeling him. Because at the end of the day, like, what's the purpose of you even doing all that? Doing the stuff that you're doing. You feel what I'm saying? So then Chef winds up finding a room. So then Carry On gives Prince, Raz, and Orlando the rules and stuff like that. And you know, because it's like, you know, this is how we do in the house, this is what we do, this is what we do. I love Carry On. Oh my god, I really do. So then Jonathan and Big Lou, they were talking, and you know, Big Lou was basically the person that Jonathan gave, you know, a shot to and stuff like that. And you know, Jonathan said, "But you can't be out here fighting, no. You can't be out here doing this. You can't be out here doing that." And so I'm just like, but see, here's my thing though, Jonathan. How you gonna tell him he don't need to be out here fighting, but your ass out here fighting? You feel what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna tell him that he don't need to be fighting, but you out here fighting? Like, you can't be giving nobody no advice that you're not taking on your own. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't be taking no advice. You can't be giving nobody no advice on something that you're not even doing. You know what I'm saying? So now I don't know. I don't know. So it is what it is, but this is what I think. But then Relly B comes into the room, and him and Jonathan, he tries to get Jonathan to talk. And he said, "Do you think that you can talk to Anthony?" He said, "I can talk to anybody. Like, I don't do this little boy stuff that y'all be doing." But at the same point in time, though, Anthony, even though you saying that what really them be doing is little kid shit, you being mad with him over a particular situation is little kid shit. We got to keep it 100 here. It is some little kid shit now. We just got to be honest about it. It is some little kid stuff. Like, we can't sit up here and address people as little kids when we doing little kid stuff ourselves. Like, you can't even have a conversation with Anthony without fighting him. And then your whole problem is your whole problem with him is the fact that he allows somebody in his club that you don't like. And this is the reason why y'all doing all this. And I just don't agree with that. But it is what it is, child. We gonna keep it moving. But he did say he'll talk to Anthony. So then after that, Prince, Mo City, Raz, and Orlando, they playing basketball, and Anthony is missing. Prince said he don't give a fuck about Anthony. He ain't got no problem with Anthony. He ain't got no smoke with Anthony, but he just tired of talking about Anthony. If Anthony wants to be here, then Anthony will be here, okay? And I'm gonna tell y'all this: as of right now, my favorites in this house, besides Aura Banga, is Raz and Orlando, which I was very surprised that was going to be those were going to be my favorite people in the house. Those two, because they're very unproblematic, like how I am, very unproblematic. And I just feel like, at first I wasn't keen on the situation with him being on the show, like with Orlando being on the show. I really wasn't too keen about that. But at the same point in time, I just feel like, yeah, I think that he got they may be the balance that we needed, because Orlando is not here for the drama. And I like him and Raz on this show right now. I know it's surprising to hear, but I do. So then Carry On, Big Lou, Chef D, Prince, Banga, and Raz, they're all in the kitchen. And Chef questions why Anthony isn't here. Why do you care that he's not here? You don't even like him. All you want to do is jump on him again. So then Banga speaks his mind to Jonathan about the Anthony situation. Once again, everybody else scared of Jonathan. But Banga ain't scared of Jonathan. You feel what I'm saying? Banga ain't scared of Jonathan, child. He gonna say whatever he want to say. And I really, really appreciate that shit. Like, I really appreciate that. Like, I love it. I love someone that's gonna speak their mind. I love someone that does not mind saying what they gotta say to who they need to say it to, and they don't care who the hell it is. Like, I love that. Like, I absolutely love that. Like, I respect that so much. And it's not out of malice. It's that, look, I'm going to say what I want to say. And if you don't like it, then that's on you. And I get it. I like that. He said what he said. Really calls Anthony. He got a hold of Anthony. And, Anthony was basically sitting up here like, I'm coming to the house. I'm on my way. I'm going to let you know. So then, really, no, there was a rap battle that they all had. And then Anthony arrives, and then really Carry On and Anthony, they all sit down and talk. Anthony spoke his piece on the fight and stuff, and then he explains his beef with Jonathan and how, he was mad with him about Rio going to his club and stuff. And he was like, I understand the friendship aspect of it all, but you're not gonna tell me how to feel. No, you're not gonna tell me how to run my business. And so I'm like, okay, I understand it. I get what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying on it. Then let's see. Then Anthony said he don't like Chef. And that's just it's just that he said he don't give a fuck about Chef. He only cares about Jonathan. They have a house meeting, do a season 2 toast. Jonathan and Anthony start discussing their issues, and it looked like it's going out of one end after the other when it come down to Jonathan. And then, as he's talking to Jonathan, you hear Chef D talk about, that Jonathan is talking about Anthony looking like a bitch or a pussy or whatever he looking like. But he actually cared about Jonathan. He was hurt by Jonathan. So what's wrong with him actually saying that? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? So shut up. That does not make him a bitch. He cared, but he don't care about you. So when he said, I could give a damn about you or what you got going on. And then, you start walking up on the man. You start doing this. You start doing that. And then it's kind of like, okay. So now we seeing what's really going on here. So they start fighting. And, I felt like, once again, Chef D trying to fight somebody at the wrong damn time, trying to fight this man. And my thing is, trying to fight this man. And he literally got one hand. One hand that works and one hand that don't work right about that. So it's just like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So yeah, so that was pretty much the end of the episode. I will say that this episode was slightly better than last week's episode, though. I will say that much. But I enjoyed this episode. It was very good. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review. So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also click on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here. Until my next video, I will holler at you guys a little bit later. Bye.